got our streams going and that Botrix is doing its thing. And we'll get into some music shortly. Alrighty, looks like YouTube is just taking a little bit of time. Looks like Twitch is up and running, so let's just double check on Twitch and see what it says. Twitch says we are live, so that is awesome. And YouTube hopefully will say we are live shortly as well. And then we'll get some music going and we'll get into our self-promo. Alrighty, let's see, does Discord think that we're live yet? Has the notification gone out on Discord? The live notification has gone out on Discord. Let's see. It has indeed. I've got one you mentioned, so we should have YouTube coming up shortly. All right, we've got the Twitch side of things working. Waiting on the YouTube. Alrighty, let's do a notification on that one. And let's just check YouTube is doing its thing. And if it is, we'll get some music going. Alrighty, let's just refresh YouTube and just check the live tab. Might be a bit delayed on YouTube today. YouTube's not behaving itself by the look of it. Oh no, there we go, we're live. Okay, so we will copy that one. We'll jump into the control room and we'll get the direct link from there. Alrighty. Let's copy the link, let's get some music going. So we'll get Too High to Die going first by Hytale Music. And then we will get into some self-promo. Alrighty. Alright, let's get the link copied in. And we are in our Hytale world today. Alright. We'll just let Too High to Die play for a little bit. Alright. And hopefully we will have things coming up in a moment or two. Let's see. Yep, that one's working. We're just waiting for YouTube to behave itself. YouTube is not behaving itself today. Let's see if we refresh this, will Botrix decide to connect? Alright, and let's just have a look on the Discord side of things. Do we have a notification coming up there yet? It looks like we might finally have a notification coming up. Yes, we do. Awesome. That means Botrix has hopefully connected. And we can get into some self-promo. So the music yeah, there's Botrix now. It's just come up. So the music we're listening to is Mud Puddle by Hytale Music. Excuse me, I'm just going to mute for a moment. I need to clear my throat. I am still a little bit sick, so I will be hydrating fairly soon. Just going to get that self-promo happening while we listen to some music, and then we'll get into the gameplay. Alright, let's head into that one. Alright, and then we'll head to the next one. Alrighty, just going to go through a few different places and just put my work out there ready for people to watch, and hopefully they'll come find us. So heading back to the main world this time. The pre-release world I've been playing on, which is sort of my Hytale Forever world. Alright, let's let Mudpuddle go through its business, and we will get all of those self-promos going. Let's see, one more place for self-promo here. There we go. And then we got this one. And what else have we got? A couple more places. Alrighty, that one there. And that one there. And that one there. I think that'll do us. Alrighty. If we haven't already had an ad play on the Twitch side, we'll get some ads going. It looks like we've had an ad run already on the Twitch side. Fantastic. Means we've got about half an hour till the next ad. 28 minutes, in fact. Alright, so we'll get into the gameplay on the Hytale world shortly. Just listening to a Fine, the No Solos version from Apollo Music. And we'll just jump into the world. And let's just have a look at how that compares with the screenshot. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty much like the thumbnail, just slight change of position. That's good enough. Alrighty. We're just going to chill on the Hytale screen so that I don't forget to switch to the game. Just take a moment or two to do that. Just got to get into the right app to do that. There we go. We'll make sure Hytale's loading. Yep, there we go. I'm hiding behind the chat window. I've got a random horse there. Behind the burning tree. Alrighty. So we'll just wait for the rest of the music to finish. We've got a thunderstorm. Been very stormy weather in the world recently. Alrighty. I'm going to quickly hydrate. Okay, so, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. whatever time zone you happen to be in. I'm standing on a sheep, apparently. That sheep will move. We need to go and get that errant horse that's managed to find its way out of the enclosure as well. So we'll do that once the music finishes. That'll be our first thing. We need to go and get some. Stuff. So at the end of the last stream on this world, we put the portal crafting workbench, which I forget the name of, in the what's it called? The blacksmith workbench. Blacksmith's workshop. That's the word I'm looking for. Alrighty. Looks like we've got Unchecked Door has redeemed first. Welcome, Unchecked Door. Good to see you. So we're just waiting for the music to finish, and we're just chilling in creative mode. Stepping on a sheep. And apologies in person for missing your stream on Wednesday. I was actually off sick. And ended up just watching one stream for the day and chilling playing Minecraft to try and keep my mind off being sick. Which was a lot of fun. Nice to have a bit of a day off from all the work stuff. Alright, let's kill the music because it's about to finish anyway. Let the Hytale music take over. And we'll get ourselves out of free cam mode for starters. Oh. I just refresh Twitch. Okay. We're out of controlling the camera, and we're out of free cam mode. We're in creative, so let's go out of creative. Turn the UI back on, back to adventure mode. Alrighty. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go and get that horse that I saw wander off while we're waiting for the intro. And have a bit of a look around at the stuff that's changed since the last time we were on this world. I did a very small amount of work in between streams. I'll just take this horse back to where it belongs. Okay, for some reason, it's being very glitchy at the moment. Alright, just pick up that manure and we'll use that as some fertilizer later. Alright, so, quick tour of the house and what's going on at the moment. So, this is our house interior. We may have moved things around since last time you saw it. We have the Arcanus workbench there. Alchemist workbench. And we got the Arcanus workbench is the other one. So the Alchemist workbench. So we're into potions. We've got some better storage. We've moved our bookshelves around. We've changed beds, I think, from the original one. We've got resident chicks that like to stay inside the house and on top of the house. Not quite sure why that happens. We've got sheep that won't stay in their pens. That one has, but the other one's wandered off. And we've got a cow that should be over here that's over there for some reason. Alright. So, we've also got a big burning tree. That's actually just grown bigger since, in between streams, since I was looking at it earlier. And you do get burnt if you climb up into the flames on this perpetually burning tree. Oh, and apparently there's a hole in the ground as well. Okay, so if we go up here, we can climb up. If we get in the right position. It's hard to do, but we can do it. I got a fair way up the tree before. But I discovered that if I stand on the burning bits, I do in fact get burnt. That's real fire, even if it's even if it appears to be. You can hear it. Even if it appears to be cosmetic, it is actually going to burn me if I stand on it. So, we're not going to do that. I'm just going to jump around and not stand on the burning bits. believe, yeah, the tops of all of the trunks are burning as well, so... You hear the flames roaring? It's been a good portion of your childhood chasing escaped animals. So they're going for... You reckon they're going for realism? I think you might be right on that one. Alright, so the apple trees are doing well. This tree's quite happy being on fire, but obviously doesn't like... The fire doesn't like us standing in it, or at least we don't like standing in the fire. Maybe if we had adamantite armour that'd be fireproof. We haven't got that far yet. So, the barn, you would have seen, but we'll just have a quick look inside. There's a piglet that's managed to stay inside. There were sheep, but they wander off. Everything seems to just walk through walls. I'm not sure what the point of walls actually is. And we've got this lovely little building where our blacksmith was. So we've upgraded our furnace. We've got 4 output slots now. So we've got silver, we've got iron, and we've got a bunch of other stuff. And we haven't upgraded these yet because we need all of these things to upgrade. We need Essence of Ice, we need lots of Essence of the Void, which means lots of staying up late at night. We need Essence of Fire, which means going down to the bottom of the lava layers of the world, or going to the fire area. Now we do have a couple of these Void Hearts, which are needed for upgrading the weapons workbench. So we need 1 more of those. And we need a bunch more Shadow Weave scraps and Cobalt ingots and Thorium ingots. But we're going to worry about making the Cobalt stuff before we're about upgrading anyway. So we do have enough to make a Cobalt chest plate. Cobalt Cuirass. As long as we get more heavy leather. So we're going to concentrate on that first. Hello, Shadow Verdict. Welcome. There's no call for using your words to use things that could be taken as slurs. So we're just going to maybe time you out for a couple of minutes for that. If you could just refrain from using language that could be taken as slurs, even though we're not homophobic here. Just calling people out on their sexuality without knowing anything about them is not particularly nice. So let's not do that. You're welcome to stick around and chat. Just try and keep it a little bit nicer, please. All right. Okay, so we've got the Arcanist workbench, and we have enough to make the Ancient Gateway. Well, we have enough to make the Ancient Gateway. So we're going to make an Ancient Gateway. Not quite sure where we'll put it, but we'll craft it. And we also have enough to make a Fragment of Orbis, which takes us to the Windrider Valley. So the Ancient Gateway allows us to tear down the barriers and travel to other fragments. It's a work in progress. This is one of the endgame style of things, though. Though the curse keeps Gaia's Orbis locked away, there are ways to pierce the void that veils it. And so we're going to make an Orbis fragment to the Windrider Valley, which will take us to a desert area, I believe. And we're going to place that. And we're going to figure out where to put it. We're going to have to make a nice looking place to put it. So for the moment, we're going to put it in the chest here. Possible the wall blocks are not rendered when I'm far away and the animals stay rendered. Yes, I'm not sure on that one. Or either that or the animals, maybe the animals' positions are kept as proximate, and when we move back into the area, maybe the animals render in before the walls. That could very well be what's going on. So we're going to go look for some things like bears that have the heavy hide. All right. Now it looks like it might be getting dark as well. There's usually some bears over this way. Oh, we've got another horse. Is that a tamed horse? No. We'll leave that one. Alright. Do we have any bears? Got moss horns. Looks like we've got a skeleton walking around in the ocean. Weird how that works. Walking around with their chest, not their chest, their torch burning while they're in the ocean. The moss horn appears to be just trying to sleep there as well. So it might be worthwhile trying to get some sleep here, because we may come across more of the denizens of the night and the dark that we got the Void Heart from, for example. Well, we'll look around and see if there's any bears. No bears. There's a crab there. Alright. We'll look around a bit further. We'll go have a sleep and we'll look at bears during the day. Head back over the bridge. Alright. Well, there's a tombstone for a second. It's just a sheep spot. Thought, I don't remember there being tombstones in this game. At least not like that. Alright, so we're asleep. And we will go have a look for some bears to get some heavy hides. Oh, this happened before. We might have to just quit to desktop and just come back in. So there seems to be a bit of a bug that's happening now where when we sleep, it actually makes us go into a bit of a loop. So I'm not sure if that's something that's about to be fixed or if that's actually a bug that hasn't been reported yet. But let's just reload the game. It won't take too long. And we'll get some music going in the meantime. All right, let's have a listen to Mud Puddle again while we wait. So we have had some problems with this world. This was a world that we almost lost as well, so it may be that we're going to have some problems with the world. I hope not. Alright, just waiting on the music to come through and the game to come back up. Yes, it looks like it is telling me it's pre-release version, all that sort of stuff again. Alright, let's go back into the world. Alright. Shouldn't be too long. I'm just going to hydrate quickly while we wait. Okay. Server's loading. Internal server. We are on the pre-releases, and there's a new pre-release due out tonight, so maybe that bug will be fixed. We'll find out. Find out next week. We'll find out later tonight, I guess. Or tomorrow. Just waiting for the world to come up. Should hopefully be fairly soon. Alrighty. How are we doing on Twitch side of things? Have we got any ads running or anything? We got one running in a few minutes. Okay. Alrighty. We are back in the world. So let's hit the game screen again, and we'll let the music finish. Alrighty. Alright, so back to the game. Hi. So, I don't know if that's going to happen every time I sleep on this world from now on. I hope not. We will see what happens once we install the next patch, I guess. We have another horse running away. That's alright, we'll use this horse to go and find some bears. I know where there are usually some bears, so we'll go have a look and see if they're there. But we will take out this skeleton guy that I saw just over here a second ago. Alrighty. Let's go. Looking for bears. So let's have a look at the available areas here and see where a bear might be. So that's our house over there. That's home. So bears do tend to be in the forest, but they tend to be in the more dense forests. So we could head towards this little area over here. There's generally bears near the... Yeah, there's generally bears over here. Also, there are bears generally around this way as well. So where are we at the moment? We're there. I think the closest bears are probably going to be... no pun intended, in the woods. I think we'll go that way. Bears, and what else give us heavy hide? I can't remember. Wolves are medium hide. And almost all the game are medium hide or light hide. All the game animals. Okay, there's wolves there. Well, we may as well take the wolves out. Dismount. checking. Yeah, we got room. May as well take this Trork guy out as well. Oh, it didn't take long. Okay, so what did we get from him? We got some Essence of the Void, and we got some... oh no, we didn't get the Essence of the Void. We got medium hide and wild meat. Oh, we got another dude. Okay. Alright, so they dropped some... they summoned some spikes by the look of it. That was a bit nasty. Alright, let's eat the Caesar salad. Maybe have a... We've got one healing potion left. We'll keep that handy. Yeah, we might have the healing potion as well. So we've got another one of those dogs to deal with, so... Wow, they're not very tough at all. Okay. But we don't have any large hydra in that, do we? No. Steal their berries. Nothing particularly interesting here. Alright, let's go back to our horse. Oh, another one. Are they just not dropping anything? Do they not drop anything? Are they meant to not drop anything? Or are we having bugs? And where'd our horse go? Did our horse run off? Did our horse scarped on us? What's going on? There's a fox. They don't have heavy hide either. Where's our horse gone? We've got a lot of lagginess today. Oh, there's a horse over there, and there's another skeleton guy. That's probably our horse. Yep, that's our horse. Or a horse that we've tamed at least. Alright. Let's go look for... Let's keep looking for a bear. Come with us, horse. Okay. So, we're finding everything but bears. Let's head over... Where's another place we can go that usually has bears? There's usually bears on this little spit of island along here when we head over towards the desert. So let's do that. In the opposite direction. That is not the direction I want to go. This way. Yeah, the ancient gateway's that way. This means we go past the Trork encampment again and probably trigger more of those wolves that don't seem to drop anything. We'll head this way. We are heading the right way now, at least. Okay, so we probably have some over this way, but that's not where I wanted to go. We've got a ruined house over this way, if I remember correctly. Yep. Some ruins. More skeleton guys. Let's just not waste any time with him. Alright, have we checked this chest yet? Yes, we have. Okay. Alright, how much space have we got left in the inventory? We've got a bit. What about the backpack? Bit of space in the backpack too. Nice. Let's sort everything. I'll do a quick stack to the backpack. Okay, is that a bear? That's a bear. Okay. Alright, so we've got a heavy hide. Let's keep an eye out for more bears. Oh. Would you look at that? Hidden chest. Hidden in plain sight. Let's just do a take all. And we've got... Are they stackable? They're not stackable. Why are they not stackable? Alright, well, since we've got an apple left in that one, I might take this lot back home. We'll find another bear. And yeah, home is in the right direction. We're heading to the temple gateway as well. Alright, heading back home to drop things off. We'll go find another bear. Sometimes there's bears just opposite the river from home. They can be basically pretty much anywhere. That's just the way bears work. So yeah, we do see that certain things like lily pads and lilies do seem to not spawn until we're right on top of them. So that may be part of the reason the animals are doing similar crazy things. Alright. Well, let's drop off this horse. And yes, we've got more escaped horses when we come back. We'll just go get the other horses. We'll get you put away. Leads would make this so much easier. Yeah, horses won't stay where I want them to. But that frog will not go away. That's the logic of this game. Animals that we want to stick around, wander off. Animals that we don't want wandering off, why have I not dismount the house? House? Horse. Why did I not dismount the horse? Dismount. So animals like the frog that we don't want to hang around, jump around in circles and never go away. Animals that we want to hang around, wander off all the time. Alright, well we got heavy hide and medium hide there. We've got some light leather that's processed as well. We'll just put that away. We don't have berries in there. Let's put some berries in there. And we'll grab some food to take with us. We have meat skewers. Let's grab another salad. A wild berry salad. And a mushroom salad. Alright, we have some heavy leather we can take. Do we have heavy leather here? I think it was just medium. Yeah, just medium. Alright. Let's keep moving then. Let's head back down to our workshop. And yes, I know I'm not using the parts. They're more visual than anything else. We'll do a quick stack here. And let's see. I don't need the copper helm. It's an unbroken copper helm though, so we might just swap it out for that one. And we'll just reclaim materials on that one. Okay. Alright, so we need 5 more heavy leather. Let's go have a quick look for some more bears. Let's head where we're going to head before. And we'll take this horse. Alright. There's our little spawn area. Spawn cave, spawn temple, whatever you want to call it. What home is that? That's the Desert Ruins. It's actually where we want to head to. So yeah, this little spit here, there's usually some bears around this area. Let's see what else we got in terms of... Yeah, we've got some autumnal biomes. We have bears hanging around in there. We've got this darker forest here. We have bears hanging around in there usually as well. So let's head there. I say autumnal forest, I think it's literally called autumn forest, or autumnal forest, from memory. There we go. Bears. Or a bear at least. Let's go get him. Alright. Next one. Come on. I should have called this episode, this stream, we're going on a bear hunt. Is that a lost horse? That might be a foal. Looks kind of small. Yeah, I think it's a foal. They're not much use to us. Until they can grow up. Is that another bear? It is another bear. Excellent, let's go get the bear. Alright, so the next one we can basically run straight through. We've just got to use our level up, our leveled power. Let's find another bear. There's a bear right there. That sounded more brutal than usual. Any more bears? Any more takers? So what's that? 3 now? 4. Okay. Four heavy hides. So basically just need one more bear. But as many heavy hides as we can get would be good. Spiders. We can get the spider, I guess. So yeah, with early game gear, these guys are pretty scary, but with what we've got, they're not so bad. Where's our horse gone? Have we wandered off and left the horse behind? I think we have. There it is. Any more bears? Bears anywheres? Is that another chest down there? Oh, that's the chest we got to before, I think. If not, free chest. Free chest. Right, let's have a meat skewer. Let's have a look for more bears. Gotta be bears somewhere. There's one. Might be the last one we need for now. Yes, I did wake you up just to take you out. All right, let's see. That's 5. That's all the hides we need for the moment to make the chest plate. I'll make collecting the next lots of hides even easier. I think we'll make the chest plate and then we'll head to the desert challenge area. Could do with a challenge. I don't think we've been to that house before. Maybe we have. No, we would have harvested the wheat for sure. Well, we don't have room for any of that at the moment, apart from maybe the charcoal. Horses yet again wandered off. There'll be another one down here. We'll check that basement later on. Okay, heading back home. Oh, another bear on the way. Why not? Oh, really? Is that how you feel? Horse got poisoned, eh? Got no room for any of that. Alright, let's eat a meat skewer. And a wild berry salad. That's all the loot that got dropped. And the horse is fine. Yeah, the foxes don't. We don't care about the foxes. They can't hurt us much. Quebec Border Village. So we're just going to head towards the Temple Gateway for the moment. And get ourselves home from there. Sounds like I need to hydrate again. Alrighty. Horse is out of stamina. But we're nearly home. Our horse has got stamina back again now. Somebody was after us. Not in here. We did have some of the baddies right in our faces when we came out of the door at night before, so it has happened. One of those void hearts we actually got from a guy that was right outside our door when we chose not to sleep. Went outside and boom! A big bad guy right in the face. Alright. A quick hydrate. And it's doing it again. Let's do a quit to main menu. We'll see if it works before we go back from there. Alright. Does seem to be a new bug though, which is kind of annoying. Let's hit the be right back screen again. And I'll take a quick moment to hydrate myself. Alright. So yeah, we're just running a quick ad on the Twitch side, and it'll just be a moment to hydrate on the YouTube side. Okay. World's almost reloaded. Let's go to an intermission screen. You can watch my loading screen. I've got a space for a webcam here. I'm thinking about setting up a VTuber. One that switches between Hytale and Minecraft. How are we doing on the ad side on Twitch? Alrighty. Alrighty, the ad's done. Or should be done on Twitch. So I'll say a big thank you to Unchecked Door for your 5-stream streak. Well done. Good to see you getting your streak back again. Appreciate you being here, as you would know. We're just waiting on the stream, waiting on the game to load up again. All right, and we're just on the first break time on my my phone as well. So, just going to tell my phone to wait another hour before it bothers me again. And we seem to be back in game, so let's hit the game side of things. Alrighty. So yeah, hopefully it's not going to behave like that every single time we... Oh, we've... Let's make sure the game window's back where it belongs. Okay. So yeah, hopefully it's not going to behave the same way every time we try and sleep. Now it's doing silly things at doors. Okay. I know what the problem is. We didn't check that door. It's an unchecked door. And the horses wandered off again. Alright. We will stop the music once it gets to the end of the track. Just going to cash in our... cash in, trade in our salvaged weapons. A weapon in this case. Did it go into a backpack? It did indeed, okay. Alright, let's turn that music off. Thought you'd appreciate that one. I'm going to keep making that joke every opportunity I get. Oh. Okay. So, let's put our hides into the tanning rack. And do we have any non-small hides? Non-large hides? Medium hides, that's what I'm trying to say. No. Okay, and we got some crude daggers that we can get rid of as well. Turn back into their source materials. Alright, how much we got there? We got 30 iron ingots, so we need more cobalt ingots, and we definitely need more thorium now. Let's make that chest plate. We're just going to use all of our cobalt ingots. Cuirass. Also got our heavy leather. Alrighty. By the way, if you're new here, feel free to follow if you're on Twitch if you're enjoying what you see. Feel free to go subscribe on YouTube as well. I'm at 575 subscribers on YouTube. It'd be lovely to get up to 600. And I'm at, I think, about 115 on Twitch followers. So it'd be lovely to get to that 120 mark on the Twitch side. No pressure, of course. Only if you think I'm worth the follow or the sub. If you think I'm really worth the sub on Twitch, feel free to do that as well. But, again, no pressure. And thank you, Unchecked Door, for having done that already. Alright, how's Twitch looking? Twitch is looking pretty good. Okay. 114 followers. Maybe I was wrong by one on the followers. Someone could make it right, though, if they want. Okay. Not where we need to be, but just thought I'd go look at it again. So Arcanist Workbench and Alchemist Workbench are very similar in length and sound. Okay, so there's our Cobalt Cuirass. Cuirass? I'm not sure. So the big difference here is we get poison resistance from the thorium one. I'm going to switch over to Cobalt just to see how it is. Looks cool. Can we really not stack those? We can't. So one of them is epic and one of them is not epic. Okay. The ancient gateway. So we probably need to build something cool to put the ancient gateway in as well. Let's put it down and see what we can do with it. I guess we could put it underneath a burning tree. That'd be kind of cool. Will it fit? Doesn't look like it. What if we start taking some of this tree down? Oh, we could put it there by the look of it. So it needs a bit of space. We've put down these logs that we've just cut. Wire logs. That's not the ancient gateway. There it is. Okay, so we could put the ancient gateway on top of the fire logs there. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, let's do it. Let's put it on top of the fire logs. I like it. I like it. I think that saves us an epic build, as we just have the ancient gateway underneath the fire logs. We'll just harvest these fire logs. Maybe we'll find some dirt to put in there. Have we got dirt? We got clay. What about dirt? Yeah, we got plenty of dirt. Let's go with the dirt. What do I make from the fire logs? Ooh, blackwood. You make fire log stairs, fire log slabs, blackwood, planks and gates and roofs. Blackwood looks really nice as a roof. We can make blackwood planks. So let's do 2 blackwood planks just to see what else we can make from the blackwood. Ancient bookshelves and benches and chairs, signs and trapdoors, blackwood stuff, ancient windows, ancient ladders, ancient platforms. Nice. Notice we can't make ancient chests, but we can find them at least. So, wanted to make something that had the ancient theme. We could use the blackwood and the fire logs to do that. So we make ornate blackwood planks and decorative blackwood planks as well. Okay, so doesn't make a difference which of those we turn this into. So how many do you need for that? More than we have by the look of it. Oh no, unless it's crafted. Oh, I see. It doesn't let us craft it, it just shows us that it's a thing. So, if we put one more of those as blackwood. Is that going to be enough? No. Looks like it might be 4 or more. Let's turn them all into blackwood. Is it 5? Okay, so 5 is enough. What about 4? 4 is enough. 3 is not. So 4 is enough to make anything out of blackwood. Nice to know. Ancient wardrobes and ancient tables. Cool. So that's all the ancient stuff. Put the flowers and such like away in here. Alright, so let's fill in those holes. Looking pretty well filled in. Okay. And let's go with our first ancient gateway. First fragment run. Don't know what to expect here. I think it's a timed run. I think we'd probably be best off to get rid of most of our junk from our inventory and take some potions and things like that. Okay, nothing we can get rid of there. Put the silver ingot away. And put the poop away. Whatever can go away here. Whatever can go away here. Oh, we got an iron sword there we can get rid of as well. Alright. Light hide, okay. And we'll put the venom sacks away as well. Huh, they've changed. They're uncommon now, so they actually have a rarity now. Interesting. Okay. Iron daggers. Iron daggers can be used for the pigeon potion, so I'll hang on to those. Otherwise, not very useful. We've got a bit of space in the inventory now. Greater stamina potion. Where did we get that? Right, let's give this a go. Never done this before, so... Six minutes. Okay, so Ferrens... And... None of this is canon, is basically what they're saying. All you encounter is... Await its true shape. Right, let's give it a go. Portal is still forming. Cool. Is it broken? Do we need to take that out of the way? Nope, looks like it formed. Okay. Never done this before. Should be fun. As long as it works. Is it going to work or is it going to break? Guess we'll find out. Whoa. We got sent back again. Did we just waste that? Okay, so fragments seem to be broken. That's kind of annoying. So that cost us quite a bit of resources to... That cost us 10 thorium ingots. So needed your kelp to make the teleporters. Maybe we can try the teleporters. We only have 4 thorium ingots left, so we're going to have to go get some more thorium. But that seems to be broken. Kind of like the sleeping. Wonder if those things are related. We'll try it again next week then. Obviously, obviously something's broken in the game at the moment. At least in the version I've got. Now we are in creative, so we could just restore. Well, we have the ability to restore things if we go into creative. So it might be worthwhile restoring that key since we seem to lose it for no particularly good reason. Might do that between streams. We'll restore it and we'll try it again. We'll make a backup of the world. Just curious, are we going to have the same problem with the ancient temple gateway? Let's find out. Can we go through the ancient temple gateway, or are all portals broken for us? No, we can get to the Forgotten Temple. Okay. Cool, well that means not everything's broken. Let's go see if we've got any memories to put in. We have 6 apparently. Cool. Well, let's go put those ones in. We got all of the predators and all of the Quebecs now. Basically the snow leopards, saber-tooth tigers, hunting wolf, black wolf, hyena, grizzly bear, polar bear, fox. They're all discovered. And the Quebecs, we've got all of those. There's 2 categories we've filled out now. And we have 118 of 239 memories. And we can make the engine gateway, which we've done. We can make portal fragments. We make backpack upgrade 2, that's cool. Decorative chests and eternal seeds. Morph potions, decorative chests, eternal seeds, and maximum teleporters. So that's 2 maximum teleporters. And another 2 there. I guess we get the extra 2 there. One, 2, 4, 6. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that one worked. I think we'll try the gateway one more time. We'll actually restore it with creative mode. Since this is just basically playing with the snapshots, the weekly releases, pre-releases, that's the word. We did legitimately have it and it just got consumed instantly, so maybe what we do is we break the ancient gateway and just make sure it's not the placement that wrecked the portal as well. Pick up and replace the ancient gateway. Put it out in the open. Try the key again, and if it doesn't work, we'll wait until the next patch is applied. Horses are wandering off everywhere. Come on, let's go back. Let's not get you in the mine. That would be a bit of a disaster. Are you hiding in here? You are. What are you hiding in my barn for? My barn, you cheeky little something or other. Okay, so let's try picking this up. We'll just place it out in the open. And we'll wait for the portal to form properly before we walk through it. Okay. So, because we've actually made one already, let's get ourselves the gateway, the key. Portals. Windrider Valley, that's the one. We only want one. And we'll get out of creative mode again immediately. Okay. We'll wait for that to summon before we go through it. We'll wait for it to actually show up properly on this side of the world. Yeah, it's still forming, so we'll wait. We'll try going through it again, and if it still has the same problem, then we'll wait for the next patch. We can't preload these by the looks of it. Yeah. That's annoying. You can't have two of them ready to go and then just switch between them. Okay, it's open now. Let's see what happens if we try and go through it now. I think we might have the same problem. Yeah, I think we're going to have the same thing. No, we saw it. And it got disconnected. Player removed from world. So yeah, I think there's some bugs. Just maybe. Alright, let's head to our intermission, and we'll see if we can get back in. So, bearing in mind this world did almost get lost and was manually restored, not restored the way that it's meant to be, that could be part of the issue. So, we might try restoring the world and see what happens next time. We should have backed it up before we used the key. But at least we got to see the instance that we're getting into. All right. Ads in a few minutes on the Twitch side, so we might take this opportunity to run another ad while we wait for things to go through. And I'll just get Mud Puddle going again. Alrighty. On the YouTube side, we're just waiting for the world to load. We're just running it out on the Twitch side. Music we're listening to is Mud Puddle. And I'm going to have another hydrate while we wait. Still waiting. ads over on the YouTube side, on the Twitch side, I should say. Don't have ads on the YouTube side yet. Right, so we have ended up in the Crossroads. Interesting. Has this broken our server, is the question. Our world. We may have had it reset the world again, which would be kind of frustrating. Oh dear. This does not look good. This does not look good at all. Also, I can't open the door. Yeah, this is not promising. The irony of it saying, open the world, almost lost, and we've lost the world again. Alright, so let's do a quit to main menu. Alright. We'll have a listen to a fine while we do this. And we might I might have a live test of the restore world option. Yeah. Okay, so edit world. And backups. And restore. I've never done this before. Hopefully it works. All right, we'll go back. Is this the world we had before, or do we need to go further back? It was an obstinate door, that's right. I couldn't even check it. Alrighty. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it behaves itself this time. If it's not the right world, we'll go back to the previous backup. And we might do a validate if it doesn't work. This is where I do need the virtual webcam and the. Hey, hi Akasha, good to see you. This is where I need the virtual webcam and the VTuber of my Hytale model, so that I can entertain you by dancing while we wait for things to happen, or something. So we've had some issues with the world resetting itself again, but we're trying the backup, restoring a backup, and seeing if it goes back to how it was. If not, we're going to go back one further backup. So it's from trying to use the portals. So if it's still giving us trouble, we might look at going yet further back to another backup before all of this broke. Back to the Future backup. Yes, something like that. Come on, you can do it, little computer. I have to say, it's interesting that it changes back to a default version of the world. Still got all of my gear, but I lose all of my other stuff, which is kind of sad. There was some sort of ender chest equivalent. What I'd try doing is putting all of my stuff into the ender chest. Okay, so it looks like we got back to a pre world state. That's good. Alright, so let's hit the game screen again, go back to normal. Alright, so the backup does seem to work. That's good. I'll stop the music there. And let's see, I want to lock that so it can't be moved. And the same with the Terraria one and the Minecraft ones. Don't like being able to accidentally move things. Okay. So we will do the... Quickly jump into creative and give ourselves the lost item back again. So we can do it later on if we want to. Because we did spend our hard-earned stuff on it. So, not going to settle for losing it just because of a game glitch. Alright, and straight out of creative mode again so that we do not get tempted to do anything else. Okay. Pre-world, yes. So what we might do to prevent this from happening, if it keeps happening... Oh, have we? We've had a game crash. No, it just went a bit weird. It glitched out. I thought it crashed, but it didn't. Well, maybe it did. I don't see any crash windows, so that's good. Alright. So... we have our fancy new chest plate back. So what we might end up having to do then is going and getting some more of this stuff. Trying to get ourselves to endgame gear. And we'll just put this fragment away for now. Because every time we tried to go into that area, it is broken. So... put that away. So I think after stream, I'm going to do a validate world and make sure that things are working the way they're meant to be, because it does seem to be just a little bit on the laggy side here and there as well. I'm not doing much to make it laggy unless it's just lots of mobs around. So we'll just do a bit of regular harvesting and such like. That's what I'm meant to be using, is the scythe, or the sickle. I've got my eternal wheat picked up instead of planted properly, so let's do that properly. Alright, we got another eternal carrot by the look of it. I don't recall having two of those, so that's nice. Alright. Well, it's good to see the restore function worked at least. So we do have Essence of Ice as well, so maybe we'll try making an ice one. We need 9 more and some more Cobalt. Alright, well that's fine. We'll leave the Essence of Ice here. And we'll come back with some Cobalt and Thorium. We'll go get the ingredients to make more of them. What about the Essence of Fire one? What do we need for that? Probably Adamantite. Every time it skips, I think it's going to crash. So, 30 again. And we need Azure Kelp. Let's find some Azure Kelp as well, maybe. We'll drop the Essence of Fire in there. We'll take some of this stone and dirt back with us. Put it away. Still got 2 fire logs, eh? Oh, I think we broke them. That's right. Okay. Without redstone and sound suppression, why would a world stop running? That's a good question. I do not know the answer to that. We'll have to ask the Hytale devs. Wish we had the thing that tells us what the uses are for these things as well. Got lots of bone fragments, but we don't seem to actually have any use for them. I guess decorative stuff from the not the builder's workbench, the furniture workbench, that's the one. So bones. So how to make bone fragments into bones? That seems to be a bit broken. We got bone fragments, but no bones. What do we need to make bones at the builder's workbench? No, we can't do that. Right, so that seems a bit broken. We have bone fragments, but not bones. Oh, we can make the chests here. Cool. Okay, we can make piles of skulls and stuff from the bone fragments. Oh, bone as in the block. I got it. Okay. Makes more sense now. Okay, so I think a woodcutter's block would be nice. Small pile of books, large pile of books. Fair and rib, fair and skulls. Wall of skulls. Interesting. Kind of macabre. Alright. Well, let's put our woodcutter's workbench thingy down. I think down here where we actually have the trees would be good for it. Wants to let us. I think just here. Curious what it turns into if you break it, but it looks nice. Okay. Alright, so what do we think? Should we go to the desert or should we go to the snowy area? Should we go get more of the green stuff or more of the blue stuff? So do we want to go for cobalt or thorium? I guess is the question. Also, should we continue building this bridge down here? And should we try and get that horse back? That cow back. How'd you take a swing at me when you're already dead? There's bones. Can we use those? Oh, it's really lagging at the moment. I think there's some problems. Alright, so we've got 30 iron. We've got plenty of iron. Alright, it says we've got a few people watching on Twitch, so let's try on Twitch, just asking a quick poll there. Oh, unchecked door's about to head off. Alright, let's see how many we've got watching at the moment then. Doesn't look like we've got a lot of people actually watching. There's me and two others by the look of it. Botrix and Unchecked Door. That might have been the 3 viewers. Okay. You know what? We'll do a poll anyway. What the heck? Alright. So, Desert or ice? Get more thorium. Alright, and snow. Ice. Cobalt. Alright, and we'll give it a minute. Actually, we'll give it 5 minutes, and I'll just do some general stuff around in case people are still lurking. Alright. So there's no point having two of these, apart from having a spare. Just do a bit of general housekeeping. We'll do our farming. And apparently hurt the fish when we swing the scythe. Which is weird because it's down in the water and we're swinging the scythe at ground level, presumably. Alrighty. Got a vote on the poll. Nice. See if there's any other votes. Alright, looks like we've got some results. And Akasha, I'll get your opinion on whether we go for ice or desert, green or blue or green for the next thing we're going to look at. Do we go for more of the green ore or more of the blue ore? We need to get more blue for the armour anyway. But we need to get more green for any progression regardless. So we need both. Let's see if we can get this sheep to come back. Ah, you're going to come back in for some lettuce? Alright. There you go. And the other one, you can have a pet. You can have a pet as well. Alrighty. Did I demonstrate my Michael Caine for Dora and Mermaid Brigade yet? No, I have not. Although, I'm honestly not sure I'm up to it at the moment. I'm still feeling a bit sick. Maybe on the weekend stream. I do need to grab some more water. Yeah, it's the wrong place for that. Yeah, I just had to cough. I'm going to go grab some water. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Yes, we might do a bit of weekend cane if you like. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Might be up for it. Never know. All right. So let's head back into the game. And let's see what the result was on that poll. A few results. Okay. Had one more vote. One vote for desert, get more thorium. So that would be unchecked door. Thank you for your vote. All right. Let's head to the desert then. And let's turn off the music. All right. After the desert, we'll just grab these eggs first. Put those eggs first so they get consumed first, because they don't stack with the others for some reason. It's because we've got common eggs and other eggs that aren't common. They don't have a rarity. All right, I think I might just go for another half hour. Starting to get a little bit tired and sick, so we'll have a quick trip to the desert and we'll have a go at getting the thorium. You're asleep, so you're no use. We'll go with this one. Facing the wrong way. There we go. Off to the desert. Now, the quickest way to get to the desert from here. Still over this way, I think. Alright, so we'll head towards that desert hut, desert ruins. Big water village, basement loot, desert ruins. There we go. Let's go ignore the fox. All right. So yeah, I think I figured out what's causing the things not to be able to stack anyway. So things that we collected before they had rarity, and the things that collected after they had rarity. Oh. Baby horses. They sound just like the adult ones. A little weird. Whoop. Horses can fall and not take damage. Kind of like Bedrock Minecraft. Through the swamp. Up. There's the desert ruins. Morning, 100 Acre Wood. Good to see you. Welcome. Oh, we got a couple of bears. We do need that hide still, so let's go after them. Yes, we just threw poop at a bear. Don't think it noticed. Okay, so let's have some food. Got 2 more hide, that's cool. I'll take this bear out. Alright. We'll move the horse before it goes to sleep, because it is that time of day. Too late. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll put our bedroll down. Actually, we got a bed not too far away from memory. We'll just head into the desert. If the game will let us. Got a fair bit of lag happening right now. Let's just try and get to our bed. I'll come back for the horse in the morning. Try and reload. Alright, we're in the desert. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the sleeping thing. It's a bug. Yeah, there's a bug. So we're going to quit to main menu, and we're going to see if we can do a validate the world. Let's go into intermission so we can see what's going on for you guys. But got a some more of a background thing happening here, and we will bring up the Genminal just for a bit of variety in the music. And we're going to go into settings here. Worlds, in fact, we're going to go that one. Then we're going to go to backups. We're going to do a validate world. No, that might take a little while. All right, so fixes corrupted chunks from backups or by regenerating them. Checks all save chunks for data corruption. Yeah, I think we will do a validate, but we'll do that validate off stream. So we'll just go back for the moment, and we'll just go back into the world. All right, and let's get the Genminal going, just so we've got some different music. All right. Just wait for the world to start again. Keep forgetting every time I sleep at the moment, the world gets into basically a loop where it wakes me up, sends me to sleep, wakes me up, sends me to sleep. So I think this might be an issue with the latest pre-release version and the fact that the world has been corrupted before. So, and it wasn't restored correctly. It was restored in a haphazard way the first time I restored it, but we've been restoring it as correctly as possible using the built-in restoration and backup, which is nice to have. I'm not used to having it, I have to admit. Used to having to deal with all that stuff with mods. But yes. After stream, I will set it to validate, and then I'll go do some other stuff for a while before I go to bed. But it is about time for me to head to bed soon anyway, so we'll see who else is playing Fable tonight. Fable? I'll see who else is playing Hytale tonight. Think of Fable, who was playing Hytale on their world last night. They'll be streaming tonight, but they'll be streaming Palia, which is fun, but not the game that we're here for tonight. Speaking of which, is anybody watching Play Palia, or have they watched any other Palia content? And if so, would you be interested in seeing me play Palia? I'm still fairly early in the game. All right. Hopefully this will load soon. It's been a bit of a buggy world today. All right, we're back in the world. All right, we got about 30 seconds worth of music left, so we'll let that play, and we'll just see if we've got anything left behind here. We got some iron. Do we have anything in the furnace? Nothing in the furnace. Might leave some things behind here so that we got backups if needed. Backups of food and drink and that sort of thing. Alright, let's kill the music before that one gets too far in. Alright, and we got a thunderstorm. Now, unlike Minecraft, we can't just sleep to make the thunderstorm go away. A little bit disappointing. Interesting, we don't seem to have... We don't seem to have used the arrows. Maybe we didn't fire enough. Maybe they're going to get used last. Yeah, we're using those ones last for some reason. Okay. Well, let's head to the nearest place for thorium. Hello, game? What are we doing? Okay. Why are we so slow? Is it because the crossbow's loaded? Nice. Well, that took him out pretty quickly. There's a camel thing over there. See what they want to eat. It wants tomatoes. We can bring some tomatoes back. It would be nice to have a camel. We just broke a priceless vase. We got an apple for it, though. As I'll eat it. Yeah, we've still got 2 arrows left that it's using last by the look of it. Oh, we got some arrows down there too. Roast vegetable. And some light hide and some turnips. Do I want the turnips? Not right now. Love the roast vegetable though. Alrighty. There's got to be some thorium around here somewhere. We might have to head into the hive. Which is kind of what we're doing now. This is the top of the hive. Yep. There should be some thorium around here. Oh, there's some right there. Where has he gone? Well, that's no good. Let's eat some eggplant. That'll help. If we can stop lagging for a moment or two. It would be really nice if we could use up those stray arrows. Maybe if we use the iron shortbow instead. Let's see if there's something we can shoot. And of course, let's just drop those ones and force ourselves to use these ones. So apparently those arrows can't be used. Yeah, so those arrows are broken. That's what's going on there. Interesting. So we might as well just throw them out, since we can't use them. Let's get some thorium. Not enough pocket space. Yes, and also broken items from previous versions that don't actually work. It's only a potential thorium vein by the look of it. Well, that's kind of frustrating. So it was thorium-laced dirt, but didn't have enough traces of thorium in it to actually mine any apart from the stuff that we already got from nearby. Filling in the holes so we don't have to carry all this rubbish. Alright, let's see if we can find some more thorium. Oh, hi. Now that guy's useful because we got chitin and venom sacs from him. Need the chitin more than the venom sacs at the moment, but either way. Did I die from this? Ah! That was ridiculous. Because I lagged out and couldn't attack. Oh well. At least we weren't far away. Oh, we should drop some things off while we're here. Fix the inventory space problem. Alright. Head towards our stuff before it despawns. Oh, I never look at it. No, warthog. Warthog's fine. Yeah, this is more laggy than usual. Is that bamboo? Alright, I was going to finish up by now, but we'll give another half hour maximum. Might start planning to head back to spawn in a moment. That could be bamboo. At the moment, I'm not fussed. Let's just go through. Oh, did we check that chest before? Looks like it. Let's throw some random stuff in there. I see more thorium. We'll get that once we got our gear back. Seems to be mud. We're slowing down. Not too fussed about the food, really. Oh, apparently they're poisonous. Yay! Well, let's throw them away then. Alright. Head out of here. Find that thorium on the way back, and then finish up, I think. Yeah, this is too laggy to play at the moment. Definitely saw more thorium. but can't see it at the moment. Can't see it around here, unless it's behind this. Yeah, this is too laggy. And we're out of arrows. Great. No, we're not. We're out of here. We're probably going to die again. Oh. We survived somehow. Alright. Well, that's probably a good place to leave it before we get gotten by this spider. Head back to our desert ruins. Yeah, if we try and sleep again, we're going to get into a reload loop. So I think what we'll do is we'll head back to our little ruins and we'll look to finish upstream. And I'll start a start a scan on the game files and see if we can fix them. We got a little bit of thorium. Not anywhere as much as I was hoping. I'll make some more roast vegetables. eat a bit, heal, and then wrap things up. Alright, we'll get a healing boost in a moment. There we go. Alright, that's a good place to leave it, I think. While we're fully healed and next to a bed so we can sleep once we figure out what's going on. So let's head into our outro screen. And I will sleep, but then I'll quit the game. Yeah, it's still doing it. Alright. Quit to main menu. We'll get the scan going and we'll hit some outro music and we'll see who's actually streaming Hytale at the moment. Or who else we know that's still going at the moment. Alrighty. Music, of course, is Cobblestone generator by Hytale Music. And we've got a couple of people watching on a channel called Mom Gaming, which looks like they're having their stream anniversary as well. 2 viewers at the moment. They look like they're around the same size as us. So let's do a raid into them. And we'll just do a quick TechHead raid. Will be the stream or the raid call out. Feel free to add the THF logo if you have access to it, if you're a follower. So I'll put that in chat now. And feel free to copy that and use it in the upcoming raid. We'll just raid out now. Those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for watching, and we'll be finishing up shortly. We'll just raid out to Mom Gaming. I'll say a quick thank you to my patrons, the Fantastic Soap, Aniara and Catsmith. Thank you for being paid patrons. And I will see you in the next stream or video. Thanks for watching on YouTube. We'll finish up shortly.